Hello everyone. Yesterday I was doing some gardening and I noticed something that I hadn't seen before. If you'd like to follow me, I'll show you what it is. It's rather unusual. You come this way. Let's be a bit quieter though. Follow me. Look. You see? It's a little house. And yesterday I could have sworn that there was a light inside. Who could live here, I wonder? So if you'd like to make a little house like this one or something similar, these are the basic techniques that I used. Okay, so my house started out life as a plastic milk carton, obviously washed out thoroughly. And what I did is I cut the top off. Now make sure that you have an adult to help because the plastic can get quite sharp. Now, I didn't throw this bit away, use that shortly. Put that to one side. Now this is the base of your house. Now first of all I decided that I wanted a front door and some windows. So what I did is I drew a front door shape on the front of the house by the side of the door, as you can see, and the window. So those are the bits I wasn't going to cover up. And then I covered the house with papier-mâché. Now, basically papier-mâché is just sort of paper with glue. Now, I used a mixture of kitchen roll and fabric, but a lot of people use newspaper, which is the traditional way. But these work just as well. Now the fabric I've got here is just an old pillowcase. Obviously if you do use something like that, make sure you get permission off whoever is looking after you. So using some craft glue, slightly watered down, you can take strips of your fabric or your kitchen roll and then soak them in the glue and put around your base, but obviously not covering up where you've drawn the windows and the door. So you do it all the way around, and also a good idea to do on the top, the sharp bit here. And then put it somewhere like an airing cupboard to let it dry, usually overnight should be enough. You might want to do another layer of this and then again let it all dry. Once it's finished, you have the base. To make the roof, what you need is some cardboard, so something like this, and cut a circle in it, and then from the centre to the edge, cut a slit. And then you bring the edges together until you have a cone shape. Now make sure that that cone shape sits nicely on top of the base. Now it might take a couple of attempts to get the right size until you're happy with it. Okay, so then you want to glue that on top of your shape. And that's your basic house. Now the chimney was from the bit that we put to one side. I cut just here, there, so that you have a quirky little shape. Again, just be careful of the sharp bit underneath. And then that was glued, that little chimney was glued into a hole in the roof. Now this is where it gets really, really fun, because you can start painting your house. I painted it with sort of creamy browny colours and added a few little sort of brown bits here and there as well to make it look aged. I also painted some cardboard black to give it beams. The roof, I painted 3 different colours, and I also used a technique called dry brushing, which is a nice way of making some areas really stand out, and I mentioned this in the instructions. So I painted the chimney and gave it a little cone top. The tiles are pieces of cardboard which are overlapped, and the windows are pieces of cardboard, and if you notice I've done them all at quirky angles. The lattices in the window are, here they are little cocktail sticks there, which I have painted. The front door is actually from lolly sticks, and they are glued onto a door-shaped piece of card and then painted, and then the doorknob is a little silver piece of jewellery that I had at home. Now for the base, that was an old mushroom tray, something like this one, which I did the same technique, the papier-mâché over the top. I painted it a bit, and then I added this moss that I bought from a craft shop. I also added some pebbles from my garden, and I bought these wonderful little toadstools that are just here, and these flowers to make a little tree at the side of the house. And there it is, it's done, my little house. It took me about a week to make. So obviously you don't have to make a house like this. You can do something a bit different, but using similar techniques. So for example, you could make a tower, and you could use something like this sweets tube to make turrets. So you had the tube and you cut it, you would have a perfect turret shape, which you could then glue onto the side and make a little roof, a cone-shaped roof, in exactly the same way, and paint it and decorate it. So yeah, using these same techniques, you can make all kinds of different buildings. So yeah, go ahead and have some fun, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you, bye.